The United States has raised concerns over enforced disappearances and justice delivery in Nigeria. The United States government has raised concerns over security and justice delivery in the country, citing cases of enforced disappearances and arbitrary detentions. But the presidency, in a swift reaction last night, said the country's judicial system was not only addressing concerns about lengthy pretrial periods alongside other issues, but that the federal government is also stabilizing the naira and recalibrating the economy generally. However, in its country reports on human rights practices for 2024, released by the Department of State, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights and Labor, the U.S. also identified lengthy pretrial detention and delays as major challenges facing justice delivery in Nigeria. The report also said the new minimum wage of 70,000 naira had been undermined by the continued depreciation of the naira. While quoting Amnesty International as saying the whereabouts of dozens of young men detained at SARS Alkuzu, a former police station in Anambra State, remains unknown since disbandment of SARS in 2020, the report stated, police and other security services had the authority to arrest individuals without a warrant if officials reasonably suspected a person committed a crime. Security forces sometimes abused this authority. The law required subjects be brought before a magistrate within 48 hours and have access to lawyers and family members. According to the law, initial pretrial detention orders were not to exceed 14 days. In some instances, government and security employees did not adhere to this regulation. The report noted further that bail provisions were often arbitrary, with suspects kept incommunicado and sometimes incarcerated indefinitely in investigative detention. In their prosecution of corruption cases, law enforcement and intelligence agencies did not always follow due process, arresting suspects without appropriate arrest and search warrants, the report stated. On the judiciary, the U.S. identified lengthy pretrial detention and delays as major challenges, saying, some detainees were held in pretrial detention for periods equal or exceeding the maximum sentence for the accused crime. The shortage of trial judges, trial backlogs, endemic corruption, bureaucratic inertia, and undue political influence seriously hampered the judicial system. Some detainees had their cases delayed because the Nigeria police force and the Nigerian prison service did not have vehicles to transport them to court. Some individuals remained in detention because authorities lost their case files.